So in this video we're going to take a look at finding audio on your audio wall. The benefit of the audio wall being the depository for all of your audio on the system is that you can find it all by just using this method. So the audio wall, click on Find, and it will bring up your Find window. Here it's got some of our previous searches in it, so if we wanted to search for Hot FM, then we can highlight that, click on the Find down at the bottom, and it does a find for all of those items. If we just go back to all audio, then it will take a look at the whole of the audio wall database for us, and it's currently doing it in cart order. We can change that by clicking on the title. Now it's done it in A to Z order for us. We can do artist. Now sort it by that second artist column here. We can also sort by the description. We can sort by the intro length. So these ones here haven't got any intro set. But you can see here we've got intro and it's getting longer and longer. Length, whether it's got a, it'll show us whether or not it's got a hook or not, or whether it's got a loop, and also we could sort by how it ends here. So ends and fades and sustain ends at the end. So that's just clicking on those. We can drag these out to be shorter, longer, or shorter, however we want. If we're not too bothered about the description field, then we can trim that in there, and we can double click on them to sort them to the longest file, a bit like here in Excel here. So that's being able to resort the order here. Also, you've got the ability to search any notes, search any copyright that you've added with the audio file. You can see here by default it's searching the title, artist and description, and search for similar items. So this uses a Soundex technology, and it allows you, if you're not 100% certain about the spelling of the track, then it allows you to kind of get it slightly wrong. So let's tick that and do Kylie, and we'll just spell Kylie with 2 Y's. And so now it's going through and it's figuring out what we might be meaning by the word Kylie. So here it's brought up some Kylie Minogue tracks, and it's also brought up a few other bits and pieces. Brought up some Kelly, thinking that we might be typing in Kelly. And so it's kind of taking a guess at what we meant. If that wasn't ticked, and we now did that search for Kylie, it's not going to show anything, and you're going to be going, oh no, we've got no Kylie in the database. So that's search for similar items. Just allows you to just kind of widen the search out a little bit more if you're not 100% up on the spelling. So that's very, very useful, the search for similar items. You can restrict your search range, so it's a little bit quicker if you're finding that it's slow. You can click on that and say restrict only between that 1 and 200. And again, so we could just type in sweeper here, and so it finds all of those sweepers within the range of cart 1 to 200. Got some time rules here, and so you could do a sort for carts that are 2 minutes, give or take 10 seconds. If we go back to our all audio up here, then we can have a look through all of that. So that's anything that's 2 minutes. If we expand that out to 3, then we start seeing a few songs here. And so you can sort by length. So it's going down to any song that could be between 2:50 and 3 minutes 10. I mean, it's snuck that one in there that's at 3 minutes 11. So that's useful if you're going up to the news and you're after a track, and you can extend that out here. By default it's the 10 seconds, but you can extend that out to be a little bit wider as you wish. And you could also have them both ticked and say, I only want songs that the ending rule is that they end. But if, for example, you're going up to the news, you might want ones that fade, and then that will show you everything that fades. Now, one potential gotcha is if you go away from that Find window, it remembers where you were last time and what you had selected. So especially important if you've got this search for a range here, because then you could type in Kylie up here and you'll be like, what do you mean, where's it gone? And it's because these are highlighted. So if you untick those, then do the Kylie, then you've got your track, and then that allows you then to drag down into a cart player and to play them from there. So that's finding on the audio wall. If you wanted to double click, you can jump to its specific item on the audio wall, which then allows you to do the normal bits and pieces and dragging it down, or you could then highlight it and click on edit. So that's doing the find, double click, highlight the item, double click on it, and it will jump to where it is in the audio wall.